Yerushalayim. I had a great cousin that was a big rabbi in 770, Rabbi Rapp. He got killed 2-3 years ago by accident. And but I'm not Chabadnik, I'm a real Jew, a regular Jew.
Take away the mic.
I wanted to tell you something very important. I don't know, everybody comes from a different background, but it's very important to understand that we have only one home in the world, and this home is the land of Israel and the state of Israel. This is our home. I met a cute family. They came from Canada, and I'm speaking with soldiers in Yerushalayim every Sunday. You can join me. So they joined me, and I told this family, what about Aliyah? And the woman said, you are אתה רוצה לשבת, אחי? מה? אתה רוצה לעמוד? אתה מסתיר אבל האחרים. And she said, you know, you are right. It's about time to make Aliyah because the government in Canada is not so okay. And I said...
He's Canadian.
You're Canadian? Yeah. And I said to her, no, it's not relevant and no connection. If the government in Canada is bad or even excellent, it's not place for Jews, you know. Jews belong only to one place, Eretz Israel. And 2,000 years ago, we were really punished by Hashem, and we were thrown out and spread all over the world, and we came to a situation which is called Galut, exile. Galut is a situation that this Israeli nation is becoming like dead nation, no living nation, no land, no government, no army, no language, spread all over the world, and the nation is dead, and everyone, every family in another place like dead body that is spread out, yes. So Gaon Mivilna saying exile is the cemetery of the nation, and Baruch Hashem, about 74 or maybe 100 years ago, Hashem opened the gates and said, exile is finished. You are now okay, go back home. But there are some Jews that saying, don't interrupt me. I'm now praying to go to Eretz Israel. I have to pray. And Hashem say to you, you should not pray anymore. Just go. Buy a ticket, one-way ticket. But people are so busy doing I don't know what. Every place, they don't have time to understand the situation that Am Yisrael Chai. We became again a living nation. We have one problem, like in those days of Purim, we don't understand who we are, and somebody should explain. So Chabad is making a tremendous work all over the world and reminding people that they belong to the Jewish family, the Jewish nation. And even here in Eretz Israel, I'm leading for about 18 years huge organization, Panim El Panim, and we are sending rabbis to secular high schools and universities. We have about 1,000 college students studying with us Torah every week, and soldiers, 60 bases every Shabbat. We have Shabbatons, and we are trying to explain people that we are the children of Hashem. We are a holy nation, we're not regular one, and people should come. It's very important to bring our nation back to the Jewish identity and to our real sources. So every one of you should not only study in Ma'ayanot 1 year and go somewhere else. You should become shlichim. Chabad will explain you the word shaliach, but everybody should become a shaliach, and first of all, not go to any place, stay here. And then if you want to go, only if you promise to bring with you at least 10 more Jews home. Okay, guys?
Chag Sameach.
And last thing I want to say, when I was a child, I saw a very frightening film. And what happened in the story was that a small child fell down from the window of a building 10 pages?
Stories.
10 stories. And his father jumped and gave him his hand. And he's holding his hand, and the boy is somewhere in the air. And all the film shows you the face of the father and the face of the boy and the hands, if they can stand or not, while others come or understand they have to come and help. So that's what I feel when I'm speaking with you guys. Like, you are now in Eretz Israel and we are giving you our hand, but you are about to fall down again to other places. I met one guy from LA, another from Germany, places that are so far from the Kedusha of Eretz Israel. Huh? So I feel that we need to give you a hand and hold it very strongly and don't let you leave, because when you leave you are again lost, like all our brothers and sisters all over the world. They don't know they are lost, but they are out of context. There is only one context. These years, Hashem created again His nation, and we are a new reborn nation, and we are here, Baruch Hashem. And our way is now open to bring Mashiach, to build Beit HaMikdash, and to bring all the Jews to Eretz Israel. B'mehera b'yameinu amen. Purim Sameach.
Do you have a story of the Rebbe?
Last thing I want to say, Esther HaMalka, she said to Mordechai, Lech knos et kol haYehudim. You should go and gather all the Jews. And her meaning was only one. How can you gather the Jews? Not to Uganda. There is only one place you can gather the Jews. Go and gather the Jews to Eretz Israel. But they really, after the mission they failed. They managed to survive. And afterwards her son was the builder of our second temple. But full redemption was delayed to our days because Jews didn't come. And nowadays we have to fulfill the mission of Esther and come to be one family, one nation here in Eretz Israel. Bezat Hashem. תודה רבה.
You have a story of the Lubavitcher Rebbe? Someone in Hebrew explain it to?
You understand?
You want to tell me? Want me to
No,
tell
you tell me.
I will tell you one story about the rabbi. I have a friend. He was rewarded as a huge hero in the army. His name Moshe Levi. What happened? He was a young officer in reserve forces, and while going in Sinai in the war of Yom Kippur, they were attacked by an ambush of the Egyptian soldiers, and his vehicle got a missile, and everybody was either killed or being wounded, except for him, that he only lost one hand. His right hand, he lost from the shoulder, he lost the hand. He was the commander, and he understood he has to do something and finish the fire of the Egyptians. So how can he do it? He tried to fire the machine gun, but with one hand it was impossible. So he took a grenade and he was walking towards the Egyptians. They were firing at him, not hitting him. So he was walking and walking and walking with one grenade, one hand. And when he came close to their trench, to their small position, he couldn't take out the
Pin.
the lock. Huh?
Pin.
So he took it with his teeth, he brought some teeth and then threw it, and they were killed. He was wounded also from his grenade. And they rescued him, and he's alive. And he became a very rich guy, a couple of years in America. And when he was young in America, as somebody said, the rabbi heard your name and want to meet you. He knew nothing about Chabad and the rabbi, so he said, okay, he wants to see me, he's invited, he can come whenever he wants. They say, you don't understand, this rabbi is meeting 1,000 people every night, you cannot tell him to come, you should go. So we went to the rabbi and he asked him two questions. One, they had one of the guys in their unit that during this tough fighting, he managed to make everybody of his friends saying Shema Israel. and the minute he finished to do it, he got killed. And he himself, he made a neder. When it was tough situation, he said to Hashem, if I am getting out of this place, I'm promising to put on tefillin every day. So we asked the Rebbe, how come one guy managed to bring all the soldiers making tshuva and saying Shema Israel, and he got killed? And I promised to put on tefillin, and I lost my hand. So the Rebbe said, two answers. First of all, the first guy, he had a mission in his life to bring all his unit make tshuva, and he made it. He finished his role. And you were sure Hashem needs something from you. Hashem telling you, I will rescue you and give you make all the miracles you need, and I don't need your promises. So now you don't have hand, and you are not putting on tefillin. Hashem explain you, he is not. He doesn't need you. You need him. Okay? It's okay?
L'chaim.
Fine. So,
Chag Sameach.
Chag Sameach. All the best. תודה רבה.